Hi, everybody. Kiana's muted, but it's
God
okay.
damn it. Hello. Start off the stream with a mute. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our latest episode of Teenagers from Outer Space, our monthly shenanigans filled series with teenage aliens doing all sorts of things. I am your referee.
Oh
Uh, Anna, what happened?
no! You
No.
you turned into a robot for a minute, which is weird because we've been in this call for like a half hour and you
Yeah,
didn't
I
robot
was. You
once.
guys were fine.
All right.
No. I don't know how much you missed there, but yes, I'm your referee. Let's go over to the play before my internet decides to rebel again. Um, God damn it. Let's go over to Travis. Good morning, Travis.
Good morning, campers. I've had 5 hours and 56 minutes of sleep because I was up all night shooting aliens with Lindy. So I've now slammed my coffee and I'm ready to once again portray Derek, the sensitive spaceman, a role, of course, originated by David Love in the classic B movies Misfire, Teenagers from Outer Space, which I happen to think has a brilliant script. I'm very glad to be here. Let's go to camp. It's going to be great.
It is going to be great. I'm sure it'll be fine and super fun and super, super chill. That's what every single episode of this is, just chill, normal things happening.
Mhm.
Um, I say as I lie through my teeth. Let's move over to Emma. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here and I'm super excited. I'm trying not to do all of the stupid camp bullshit I know how to do because I was a camp counselor / camp director for 3 years. And my only other experience of camp was being extremely homesick. So John Smith is going to be both of those things today. That's what's going to happen. I'm excited. He's John Smith. He is the increasingly less Doctor Who like cheap Doctor Who knockoff. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Character growth, Emma. Character growth. That's what it is.
Yes, he's less like Doctor Who. I don't know what he's more like. We'll see.
More like John. That's what he is. All right. And let's move over to Greg, who I can't get over. The hat. I don't know. Like, please take it away before I lose it.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, everybody. My name's Greg. I'm Grimjack21502 on Twitter. I'm not sure. I think I have right around the same amount of time of sleep as Travis. I have figured out a way to position myself so I don't move, and these glasses are dark enough so you will not know when I'm sleeping. Today, I will be wearing hat by Bret Michaels, bandana by Pauly Shore, sunglasses by Corey Hart, attitude by my brother. Take it away, Kiana.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. And of course, last but not least, Lindy.
Hi, I'm playing Corellia, and Travis and I were both on this channel exactly 8.5 hours ago playing aliens. So you can guess how much sleep we've both had. Yeah, it's great. But I'm super excited. I have been looking forward to this. I freaking loved summer camp. I'd say growing up, but I was like 17. So, you know, I was pretty much already there. I got the last 2 years in. And then I camp counseled for 3 years because I loved it so much. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. Corellia is also probably pretty excited because it gets her away from her parents for a week. But the sun's wreaking havoc on her tentacles, so she's got a wide-brimmed sun hat. This is a very delicate balancing act. Everything from here up today. Let's do this.
Just don't move your head too much.
Don't nod yes ever.
All right. So I guess we should just kind of dive in. In case y'all don't know, we are playing Teenage from Outer Space, which is a system by our Talstorian Games. I have hacked it to be a little more easy for pickup play, but it still harkens to the crazy pulpy and just weird shenanigans that you can get up to when you're teenage aliens on a version of Earth. before we have done things, everything from from a science fair to detention to going to D&D VR, and then let's move. The thing is, all of those have been super tech heavy. We've had a lot of technology, guys, and I mean that makes sense for aliens or sci-fi. That's all cool. But I thought it about time, and it's summer, to move away from that for a moment, and we're going to dive into a camp. Now, this is going to be interesting because I've never done overnight summer camp, so we're going to roll with this. And we're at Camp Crystal Lake. Now, this is the go-to summer camp for all of the students who go to Aces High. And I want to know, is this your character's first time going to summer camp, or have you guys been going here for a while? And already have like a routine and like a set like people you hang out with kind of situation?
Well, my personal memories of summer camp are extreme boredom and extreme sexual tension. So that's not so different for Derek, I think. No, he has never been to summer camp before, though he has been to a military training academy that took place at a camp-like setting, where, of course, he learned how to use a garrote and kill silently in the dark. So the sort of setting is not unfamiliar to him. Grandpa has set him up with a hat and suntan lotion and something to cover the bald spots on his thighs when he's wearing his shorts. So, yeah, high SPF sunblock. And, yeah, other than that, Derek, as always, has no clue what he's doing. He's ready for anything.
I think this is Corellia's, like, 10th year asking to go to summer camp, but, like, first year being allowed to go because all her friends are going. And she's really excited about all of it. Because I think most of her older siblings have gotten to go for at least a couple of years. Maybe this is, like, she's gotten to go early just because she's been so persistent in asking. But yeah, she's really excited. She finally got to wear them down enough to go. Yes.
This is John Smith's first time as well, but for him it's because the prospect of going without technology for a week is fucking terrifying. And he doesn't want to do it, but I believe perhaps he's been advised by his boon companions that ever since that murder hobo shit, he needs to chill out. And so he's going to give it a shot. But he feels very, extremely uncomfortable about it.
CC, this is his probably about his 10th year at camp. He has never been here as a camper. He is part of like a work study. When the cafeteria workers kind of transition from the halls of academia to the camp setting, he kind of follows with them. But they already had enough cooks, so he became part of the grounds crew, where he works as assistant groundskeeper underneath chief groundskeeper Carl.
Somehow CC is just everywhere.
Active guy.
Okay, so it is the first time for most of our aliens here. That's going to be interesting. So let's set the scene a little bit. Camp Crystal Lake is, well, set right next to Crystal Lake, a large, very clear-watered lake, upon which is surrounded by several forests of both deciduous and coniferous types of trees. The camp itself is not super big. There are two main cabins, one for the boys, one for the girls, and then there are also accommodations for those who do not identify as either. And there's a separate cabin for the camp counselors. And Chet, if you'd like to sell me some camp counselors, please do. I'd love to hear your ideas for those. There is also a main, communal space, kind of a words are hard in the morning. It's not an enclosed cabin space, but it's
A
God.
lean-to?
A gazebo.
Yeah, yes, a gazebo. Thank you.
I was going with your next, but
Yeah, a gazebo-esque thing where it has double picnic tables meant for when it's too rainy to be out. This is kind of the open. This is the space to hang out in. There is also attached to the counselor's cabin is the kind of kitchen-y situation where those who are like the cooking staff, that's where they are, where they work. And we'll fill out the rest as we go because there's going to be all sorts of zany activities here. Okay. So as we head, as we get into camp and the bus had dropped you guys off, how much luggage do y'all have? I'm curious. And what did you bring with you?
nothing.
Okay.
I think Corellia has a bit definite like suitcase because she's gotta keep cool. She's got some changes of clothing, and then of course there's obviously the need for tentacle maintenance is not to be underestimated. She's got her sea salt spray. She's got her deep conditioning slime. It's a lot of upkeep, and she's got the sun hat to keep the sun off of it directly, but I think most of it's just tentacle care products and then outfits. Be a little sensitive.
Okay.
I've got the focusing disintegrator on me, of course, which apparently had Love Gun written on the side of it. And I'll have to go back and watch. And also, Grandpa has given him his hat to borrow for the weekend. Sturdy pair of sunglasses and plenty of high SPF sunblock, obviously, for the thigh spots. And can I bring Ubu, the toxic dog, science fair?
Oh.
I don't think that pets are allowed here, but
No
you
pets
could
allowed. Not
sneak them in.
one of those guys who
we
brings the
definitely-
dog to camp.
We definitely snuck in Ubu and Leonardo da Vinci.
Okay, how did you sneak them in? I need to know this.
All right. Well, Leo is easy.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, I don't know that it's possible to.
He helps hold the hat on too, because he's got the little pinchers and his little legs dig into the tentacles. Yeah.
We can sneak the dog in John Smith's pockets. Because that's how he's bringing all his shit. It's just going to be his pocket.
Yes. Yeah, you see me coming in all proudly with Ubu on a leash. Like, I can't leave with Grandpa. He, nearly killed him last week. So if I'm gonna be going out of town for a few days, I've got to bring him with me. But here, hide him. Apparently, they don't want him here.
I will shove him into my pocket into a nice little kennel, like little dog spa situation. I'll give him a bath while he's in the pocket.
That's so good.
Well,
That's so good. Yeah. There are a few. There are not many rules here, but there are a few rules, at least starting to go in, and that is minimal technology. You may have a communication device, but that's about it.
I told my parents no communication devices were allowed.
Yeah.
So they couldn't bug me.
Yeah. No animals. And no, obviously nothing super dangerous. Which, might be the disintegrator.
But not recreational drugs, correct?
There are no explicit rule about
Perfect.
It seems like somebody scratched it out a few years ago and nobody bothered to correct it.
As long as I'm not breaking the constitution of the camp. I don't want to be a revolutionary.
No, so somebody scratched it out a few years ago. And it's kind of an unspoken one, but it's not technically written down. Yeah, okay. So as y'all have pulled up and you are met with a series of counselors who are standing and waiting and probably there to greet the new arrivals. And Cece, you would know who these are. You've been around this camp long enough to kind of know them. So you have what looks like a humanoid with. They all have name tags, by the way. So everyone. And this is Counselor X. And you see as you guys start to arrive, their shape, who currently looks sort of humanish, starts to glow brighter, and almost as if they grow to be bigger, as they are a shape-shifting alien that can't stay in the same form if their mood changes.
As he passes by X, he just yells out, "Hey, Professor!" and he walks back.
And then there is also, okay, there is Zimdip the Ooze.
I want to see that name tag.
So, remember Letty? This is Letty's cousin.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So Lenny the actual slime ball, and this is his cousin,
Zimdip.
Zimdip the Ooze. Yeah, and we also have Counselor Sunshine, a human-shaped portal, like a walking hole in time and space. And if you look into him, you can kind of see what, like, somehow the name tag is on this
Yeah.
situation.
Something out like the edge of the portal.
Yeah.
John Smith is going to be best friends with this one.
Yeah, and you can see in there, like through them, it's kind of weird. In them, through them? Question mark. Seems to be a very small tropical island with a single palm tree.
It's a Corona commercial.
Yes. Yeah, so these are the three counselors that greet you. There may be more hanging around the camp, but these have been assigned to help you out. And Counselor X is like, hello and welcome. Are you guys excited to be here at Camp Crystal Lake?
Yeah.
Eric reporting for duty.
Oh, we don't need to worry about the formalities. And it's just like, so can I get your name? And like somewhere out of they have like name tags in their hands.
Yeah.
And just like hand it over with some Sharpies.
Corellia. Fill that out.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear that Counselor X is not talking to Cece, and like gives like a wave to Cece. Very familiar.
CC will use the same joke that he's used for years, and he'll take the name tag that says hello, and then in the space he writes, "Is it me you're looking for?" and then just puts it on his jacket.
Same shit. And Counselor said, "Oh, Cece," kind of like very. God, this is gonna be a sitcom weird nightmare. Okay, cool. Said, all right, and Counselor X is like, all right, so we're gonna get you and Krilla to Krilla. We're gonna get you over to there. The other two will take care of you two. Cece, you set up wherever you're normally at. And it's gonna be pretty clear that three of you are gonna go one way, and Krilla is gonna go off on her own too.
But
The other cabin.
no, we can't be broken up. You're taking away everything. You can't take away my friend too.
I mean, it is camp rules. We have to divide this way. We're not taking her away. I was like, she's gonna see her in a moment once she gets all settled in.
John Smith is like the kid that sleeps with his PlayStation controller when he goes to camp because he's just back so bad.
So nobody takes it. It's just smile. Yes, he totally is. He doesn't want anything to happen. He's very worried. He's very worried. He's going to tell Corella, you can go, but nobody else can be better friends with you than we are.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
John.
We're best friends. You remember?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
We're the cool kids.
and you walk the 50 feet apart. That is the cabin. Ah, boy.
Derek has written, it says, "Hello, my name is," all right, Derek, the sensitive spaceman. I have made the Earth my home, and I shall never, never leave it. So there's lots of little words on his name tag.
Yeah, you somehow have fit all of it in perfect handwriting.
Perfect Sharpie.
Yeah,
block.
perfect
calendar.
Sharpie somehow.
He has excellent penmanship.
Yeah.
And Sharpiesmanship. And he looks very carefully at this whole, he registers in his head. All right, the boys sleep over there. The girls sleep over there. All right, he's just sort of registering what's going on and watches Corellia walk to her cabin. A little wave. And this is just my memory of camp, is being very aware of where the boys were and where the girls were, and the fact that all the girls were in small shorts is my recollection of this. I'll have therapy next week, so I should be able to work all that out.
John Smith goes to hold Cece's hand.
Hey,
Just holding hands.
here we are. Welcome to camp.
Where are you staying, Cece?
I gotta stay in the woodshed with Carl.
The woodshed. Can I stay there with you?
I mean, you can. You can have my cot that I'm issued. It's a good cot, I guess. I mean, I've never had another. I'm a one cot kind of guy.
That's interesting, CC, because I too sleep in a small shack with an old man. Yeah, I think it's healthy. When I was released from the pods where we were raised, before we were conscripted into military service, we were released into the woods with no food and no water, and urged to find a way to kill with our bare hands for survival. Are we going to be doing that this weekend?
I don't know, man. One time they sent me out with my Walkman, but nothing but a Cinderella cassette. That was some tough shit, man.
I could survive that. You could use the cassette as a garrote.
I don't want that to happen to me.
I don't want that to happen to anybody. The darkest timeline.
Well, if there's a survival thing, survival class or whatever.
Oh no, there's absolutely a survival class, and it's the funniest shit because y'all are aliens. Anyway, yes, I think as you approach the cabin, there is an itinerary kind of situation.
Oh, cool.
This week's itinerary for stuff that's going on. Survival camp is definitely one of them. That's happening in a couple of days. But there's also there's hiking. There is also there's craft day on one of those days.
I love crafts. Art is one of my best school subjects.
I know it is. Yeah, and then there's a scavenger hunt at some point as well. Those are the current things I've written up, but you can see it's in the whiteboard with markers, so anybody can change at any point.
Good to know.
Definitely signing up for survival.
In response to what when CC sees the list of activities, going off a quote from chat when Malvolio was quoting a little TH, CC will just look and he'll tap his arm as he says, "Oh, same as it ever was. Same as it ever was." It's super early.
Water above me and water below.
I'm even messing up my TH lyrics. I have the naive melody as I'm it's very.
I think Corellia just signs up for everything. because this is her first year at summer camp. She just wants to experience it all. And then she goes to unpack her stuff in her cabin. Just wait.
Oh, there is the one activity that I did forget. You see a counselor start to write it in as y'all are going in. It seems to be a like a competitive day, like one of those like competition types of things. Where CC, you would know this is kind of like a series of like mini games and stuff. That's kind of done.
This is where everybody sends 2 people from each cabin and they fight, and then whoever's left alive. Derek, you might work this out. That cabin gets to eat.
Yeah, I knew it. I'm gonna sign me up for that one because I'm gonna win that one. I've done that before. I don't know what a craft is, but I have killed for the right to eat. So we'll do that.
Some of the crafts are pretty killer too, but different killer.
I am also a winner.
Yes, you are, John.
If that means
Somebody used the word macrame earlier. Is that like a
that sounds painful.
like a poison?
Wait, macrame 10. It's a goddamn trap.
Okay.
That shit is beautiful.
So
Sure says something about yarn art.
yarn art, yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
He signs up for everything.
Yep. Signs of everything. And
John Smith will sign up for everything because he thinks that if you get through it all, then you can leave sooner.
It's like you have to hit X amount of activities before
I can do all of these. I can do them in about 6 hours. And can I go? My spaceship's like just parked right outside the whole time.
You left it running. Like it's
It's running. It's in all timelines. It is there for about 10,000 years, just in case.
Oh boy. Okay. So as y'all get to settle in and drop off your stuff, you guys, while I look up some names, tell me a fellow camper who catches your eye while you're here. That either weirds you out, that you are interested in getting to know more, you want to stay as far away from. It can also be an NPC from before.
Oh, don't tell me Blake's at camp.
I'm not saying anything.
Here, I'll take care of this. I look down at the camp at the lake and they seem to be fishing out the lifeless body of what's his place. There, he's dead.
I knew it.
There's always one every year.
I think there's a girl staying in Corellia's cabin that Corellia doesn't know how to feel about. Like, this girl just radiates like a shadow, just almost roiling off of her like smoke. And she's just very quiet, and she maybe doesn't completely want to be here, but like maybe Corellia came in a little bit late, so there's not as many girls in her cabin. But this girl's interesting.
Okay.
I think her name is Susie.
All right, Susie.
Susie the Smoke Teen.
Okay.
That's like the fastest NPC I've ever seen. That was amazing. And it's perfect. I want to know more about Susie the Smoke Teen. I think I'm intrigued by the counselors. Derek gravitates towards senior leadership and goes up to Professor X and immediately begins to grill him for details on all the events, because this is all eerily familiar to Derek, and he's not quite convinced that there will be a system of elimination and annihilation in order to survive this camp. And he wants to protect the cool kids, his dear friends. And so I think Derek is over chatting up the 3 counselors.
Okay.
John Smith puts up his mosquito netting, and then he immediately goes out goes to Counselor Sunshine. He pulls a Corona out of his pocket, and he walks through Counselor
Just
Sunshine.
casually walks through. Okay.
Yep.
So it's a little bit awkward because it's still a human-shaped portal.
So you gotta,
So it's
like,
not like you can, so you have
He says like excuse me as he goes through. Excuse me.
Okay. I do kind of want to roll here.
Okay. What kind of room? A
I
politeness roll?
feel like this is a
polite.
or a yeah, a luck roll? Question mark.
Say cool or luck.
I don't really think it's cooler looks. This is the I don't look like I'm being I actually go through, and B, I don't piss off this counselor kind of role.
Well, I mean, like John's used to portals and stuff, and he's got several inside him. He just keeps them covered up, and he's gonna do it. He's just deciding to do the thing where it's like you act like you're supposed to be doing this, then you just do it. So maybe a cool roll. Maybe.
Fine, I'll give you a cool roll here.
All right. Let's see, that's +5, so 13.
Jesus Christ.
How do we always roll like above a 6 on a D10? I don't understand.
Yep. The rest of you just see like John just somehow casually stride despite this very awkward like shape of a portal. Like you kind of have to fit yourself through kind of situation.
Mhm.
Especially the leg part. Like you have to fit your footsteps in this person's like legs? Question mark. But yeah, you just go whoop right through. No
Thanks.
fuss, nothing.
Can I look on the other side? Do I see the camp on the other side?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm gonna sit and have a beer, and then I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
And that's also where I'm gonna stash all my weapons, just in case.
Jeez. Okay, what weapons do you have?
Well, there's no technology, so it's mostly like he's got like a pike, like a 10-foot pike, and he's got lots of like historical things. He's got a flail. He's got a spiked chain because those are great in 3.5, and you have to have them. And he's got what else does he have? Just like a bat with nails nailed through it, that sort of thing. He's got enough for us, just in case.
It's an apocalypse toolkit.
Yes, just in case. And he's got like 10 gallons of fresh water. Just takes out. And he'll keep the dog there too, because the dog needs someplace to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Greg is in shit. I'm gonna read this. I want there to be a quote, how to lash your boner class because of the short shorts. Let me tell you something. That hits a little close to home, boys and girls. That gets you right here. That's
There are no trapper keepers at camp.
no. The idea is all I'm saying is the waistband is your friend. You elastic waistband, and you have to roll your shoulders back, stand straight up.
Right. There's only two ways to go with that: the waistband or the Buffalo Bill method. And I mean, you can be incredibly confident.
I'm
I
so
never could get that one to work.
I'm so confused.
Last case, that is desperation move right there.
It's only if I don't have far to go.
If you stand and hunched over a bit. It's a very specific move.
So now, now that everyone's unpacking, Corellia just, gets out of her home clothes, changes into her camp clothes, which is definitely a crop top and short shorts, with her leather vest, because she can't not be wearing leather. Strides back outside.
And so before Derek sees Corellia, he's like coming up, making nice with the professor. So, okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good morning, Mr. Sunshine, Professor X, Bean Dip. Pleased to meet you. Shakes Bean Dip's hand.
Yeah, Jim Dip's hand is like kind of a hand, but it's really just ooze.
Okay. Oh. Morning. Listen, on average, how many campers usually make it home alive? More than 2?
Yeah, Counselor X is just like, well, we've had some incidents in the past, but like most people are totally fine. We make this a very safe and welcoming space for everybody.
Derek has stopped listening because Corellia has walked out of her cabin in what's going on? Oh, okay. That's cool. That sounds good. So no, there's not. I noticed there's no knife combat class.
It's like,
noticed. Yeah.
no. Do you happen to have any knives? Because those are kind of contraband here.
I don't, but I was trained to make one out of my own filth. I was going to show the other kids how to do that.
How about we save that? Or I'm sure you'll do great in arts and crafts day.
Yes, I will. It was a life or death issue. Listen, it's been great to meet the three of you. Looking forward to camp. I got to go. So, Bean Dip, always a pleasure. Might want to get this cleaned up. So it's a little sticky. You're a little sticky, but I think everybody is. It's hot out here, so.
This is kind of a global sound from Jim Newt, which you understand to be no worries. I get it, dude.
I kind of skip up over to Corellia,
It's casual skip up.
Yeah. I was just, have you met Bean Dip over here?
I think
Any
it's
other?
Zim
Is that his name? Did I
Yeah,
get
that's his name. Yeah, he's got a name tag. I know it's kind of like hard to see because it's floating around in there, but it's definitely a Z.
Don't touch him. He's sticky.
Well, he's an ooze.
Oh, that's true. So, you're looking comfortable.
Yeah, it's really warm out here, so I gotta dress for the temperatures,
Yeah.
And of course the sun hat, because A, tentacles. B,
Oh.
got,
Yeah. Hi. Hello, Leonardo.
You hear the clack clack from inside.
Welcome to Amp.
Yeah, and I think he probably peers through, and like
Mm-hmm.
there is a sort of look of like, don't you fucking dare, and those like very small lobster eyes.
Yeah. And Derek was like already standing like right on the edge of her personal space. You know what I mean? Like right on that sort of border there, about 18 to 20 inches, and then takes a healthy step back. And he's like, oh, good. I snuck Ubu in. He's in John's pocket.
Oh, cool.
John is nowhere to be seen right now.
He put Grandpa into anaphylactic shock last week.
Well, he is literally toxic, right?
He is. He
Yeah.
is. He's extremely lethal.
Especially to humans.
Right.
Yeah.
So Grandpa's been getting, he was already on a lot of medication, and so we've got him on some stuff because he insists on, having Ubu in the house, and I think that's really generous. So we're trying to find a galvanized metal cage that Ubu can't use his acid blood to burn right through. So anyway, what events did you sign up for?
Oh, I signed up for everything. I want to experience it all.
Oh,
I want to
me
experience
too.
everything.
Well, it's very exciting. I'm particularly looking forward to survival.
I think arts and crafts are gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show the other campers how to make a knife out of human waste.
Okay. Maybe I
Very
think
interesting.
aren't knives contraband though?
Well,
Birds aren't.
I mean, not ones you make. I mean, it's survival class.
Okay.
So
Alright. Well,
I'll be blending survival and crafts
it's
together.
It's admirable. Really. I'm hoping there's water sports because I'm pretty good at those.
Excuse me?
Water sports, like
Water sports.
yeah, like water polo or
Oh,
relay race swimming or something. I don't know. I think there's a lake. So, because, Camp Crystal Lake.
I think there's a lake, you say, as the lake is about.
Like standing next to the lake.
they're finishing.
I mean,
fishing
if you
water.
really can call that a lake, it's more like a puddle, but maybe I'm just, maybe Earth lakes are different.
Water was a very precious commodity on my home planet, and wars were fought over it. Campers who survived the experience were allotted an extra ration of water if they survived the camp experience. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty prepared
My
for
whole
this
planet's
whole
covered in water. I think, like sandbars are a precious commodity resource because it's the pieces of land that are closest to the surface.
Well,
Yeah.
though I have made the Earth my home and I shall never leave it, I would one day like to see a planet that is so thoroughly saturated with water. That sounds very special.
It's pretty wet.
Oh, it is hot out here, isn't it? Oh,
I think at this
Well.
point, Counselor X is just like, insert themselves kind
Uh-huh.
of situation. Like,
so
camp counselors are very attuned to
Mm-hmm.
possible trouble and
I don't know what you're
weird
talking about.
shit.
We're just talking about my homeworld.
Yeah, but just definitely just slides right in there between the two of you. Well, it's good that you guys are getting used to the place. So you guys can hang out in the lake for a bit before our first campfire tonight. And just kind of puts a hand on both of your shoulders, and not a menacing way, but in a way that's kind of just, that I'm keeping an eye out
Mm-hmm.
right.
way.
Kelly's like, cool, when did the activities start?
When do the water sports start?
As soon as they fish out Blake's body.
Oh, no, there have been no fishing up of bodies.
Did we kill off Blake? We need a ruling on this one.
No,
I
we are
mean,
not killing
his
off
body out
Blake.
doesn't mean he's dead.
Everybody says dead. Oh, lost my hat.
Blake just went into the lake early and forgot his water wings, and they had to get a lifeguard.
Yeah, at this point too, CC would reappear and he'd be wearing the same t-shirt and short shorts that the rest of the campers are wearing, only his would be light green and dark green respectively because he is part of the grounds crew. And on the back, instead of saying camper, it says I pass on grass. And he to an older gentleman who's wearing a fishing hat, and they're deep in discussion when the older gentleman says, this is a hybrid. This is a cross of bluegrass, a Kentucky bluegrass, featherbed band, and Northern California sinsemilla. The amazing thing about this stuff is the campers can play putt-putt on it in the afternoon, take it home, and get stoned to the bejesus belt. And and he's taking notes. You never knew that he could even write, but he's taking notes. He's to the understanding, school is the vacation. But when he comes to camp, this is where he needs to learn. So he's studying
Hey,
the
Cece.
foot of Carl. Anyways,
Yep.
That was amazing. Derek goes to the boys' cabin, and he's been in his full regulation jumpsuit this whole time,
Please
and
don't tell me.
no,
just
he
cut
was
it off
already
again.
sweating. He was already sweating before talking to Corellia in her shorts and sports bra, and so he's just baking now, not actually baked. That's the other kid. But so he changes into his Frankie Says Relax t-shirt that also has duct tape stripes on it, and shorts that are maybe even shorter than the ones Corellia is wearing, if that's conceivable. Comes back out ready, with hands on his hips, like Superman, ready to storm camp.
So, I think, Cece, you would have noticed John in Counselor Sunshine. There's
Yes.
see Saru, you see John hang out on the tiny beach.
With a toxic puppy.
John's been working in there actually, if that's okay.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So you see a empty bottle of Corona.
There's many of those now.
Yeah,
A
there are
lot.
many of those. John's sitting there. There seems to be some a dog. You think you recognize Ubu?
It's Ubu, but he got a bath and he has a bow. He went through the grooming service inside my pocket. He's like, maybe he's slightly less poisonous now for a little while.
For a little while until the poison naturally comes back.
It seeps back through to the surface again.
Yes, CC would notice this because I think the other two we're having a time.
Yes.
CC will just produce a beer from somewhere on his person whenever he walks by and just, cheers towards the distant island whenever he passes in front of Counselor Sunshine.
Wait, sorry. What, you threw it?
I don't know. He produces a beer and just gives you like a cheers, like a
Oh.
hey.
Yes.
It's your commercial. Might as well.
Okay. Sweet. We'll do that. I'll produce some lime and it just slices in his hand.
Yeah,
And,
some yacht rock starts to play,
yes. And then out of his pocket, he produces one of those little like changing tents that you see in old timey like Coney Island things.
Oh my god, yes.
He gets one of those and he comes out of it and he is dressed up exactly like Patrick Swayze in Point Break, and he had a surfboard. And he's got the hair too. He's got like just slight like implication of a mullet, just almost. He's also got like a Ronald Reagan mask just in case, because you got to be prepared. And he's gonna throw his surfboard out of Counselor Sunshine.
Yeah, Counselor Sunshine. Yep.
He's gonna come out, and he's gonna be like, he's gonna be totally shit faced, and he's gonna be like, "What's up, guys? I had some time to think, and I'm feeling a lot better." Let's
All right, John. As long
do
as-
this.
Okay.
Do you still have John? Do you still have Ubu in your?
Oh, Ubu is inside Counselor Sunshine, but if you want, just call him. He'll hop right through.
It's pretty important that Ubu does not touch and make contact with human skin.
Oh, well then maybe he should stay in there. I don't know. I mean, I could put him back in my pocket, but
No, I trust your better judgment. I'm just saying that.
the dog spa's having trouble with him being there that long. It's tough.
Sure.
The Geiger counter's going.
They have to wear hazmat suits.
Mm-hmm.
They do. They do. Yes. But
It'll never come out of the carpet. But
never ever. They're gonna have to rebuild. They're gonna have to take it down to the studs and rebuild.
yes,
It happens.
he sallows ground. He's highly lethal.
Yeah.
But that's part of his charm.
I mean, he's in there. There's just sand in there, and there's the
Okay.
coconut tree. I left some weapons and supplies just in case we
Good.
need anything.
Well, know,
Okay.
if like you want a babysitter for Ubu,
Oh,
we've got
Pinchy,
Leonardo da Vinci,
hi Pinchy.
who's also likes sand and coconut trees, and he could just
and is
keep
also
an eye
highly
on-
lethal.
And yeah, that's an extreme exaggeration, Derek. I don't know. It's not a Gargan.
He's got
Fact.
claws.
Yeah, that
He's
doesn't-
proficient in daggers, though.
He is. He did level up.
Yeah.
But should we have Leo babysit Ubu?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. They
All
might
right,
like.
Leo. You're gonna babysit the toxic dog. All
Lungs.
right.
He just clacks at you.
Yeah.
I like to think from this point forward, when we walk past Counselor Sunshine, the idyllic island slowly decays. Like every time we walk by, like the blue sky turns green, and at the end of it, just like an apocalyptic wasteland. These two have decimated.
A little bit, along with like 4 weapons and some water just on the shore. And
There's a whole spin-off series just based on Ubu's and Leonardo's.
Yep. Time at the beach.
Yeah.
post-apocalyptic adventures.
And make a great spin-off, like Muppet Babies.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we've dealt with them, and I think the day has kind of gone past as all of you have settled in.
Mm-hmm.
And there would have been a dinner, but it's getting to the point where the sun is finally kind of setting now. With summer, it's bright until pretty late, and you're now starting to see what for most humans would be amazing of seeing all these stars, but for most of you, it's kind of par for the course. This is you are aliens after all.
Seen a lot of stars.
But yeah, there's now a campfire that is starting to be made in the center of the campgrounds, and you're all kind of ushered towards that center there.
Cool. Grab a seat and a log. Probably. Oh, no.
CC walks.
Yes, Cece? Yeah, I think Carly just sits between John and Derek because she's concerned about John. She wants to hang out with Derek. So she'll just sit like right in between the two. Book.
Okay, yeah.
Derek was already watching Corellia walk around, and so it's the closer she gets, it just sits straight up, hands on his knees, and
Very prim and proper.
yes, you gotta keep it together. He's seeing parts of the female thigh that he has not seen up to this point, and it's intimidating to say the least. And are we about to burn one of the campers alive?
No.
I'm just kidding. I know we're not going to do
Okay.
that. I have seen that happen, but I know we're apparently not going to do that here tonight. So, what do we do? Do we burn something other than the trees that they've cut down?
Marshmallows?
Do we stare into the fire long enough that gives us prophetic visions? Because I can do that.
Oh,
That could be fun.
that's an option.
Anybody can do it.
What's a
Do it
marshmallow?
long enough.
You've never had a marshmallow, Derek?
No. Is that like a
It's delicious.
Counselor, excellent. Yes, they're great. And again, right between the two of you, and
Oh, okay. Let me scooch over. Oh, all right.
hands both of you a marshmallow on a stick, essentially.
This is a marshmallow.
Got both of my hands up like this, like I'm being pulled over.
CC he recognizes the scene, and to be the appropriate wingman, just at about a 10-foot radius, he's walking by with his guitar, slowly playing Saigon Kick. Little love will find the way.
So, with marshmallows, you want to get the outside toasty, but the inside, sticky and gooey. I like to set the outside of mine on fire, and then eat it, and then,
What animal do marshmallows come from?
Well, that's a complicated question. Just don't think about it.
Okay. This is fun. We just sit here and do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to, toast it a bit, and then if we had graham crackers and chocolate, we'd make s'mores. But it's fine to eat the marshmallow too.
John Smith takes graham crackers and chocolate out of his pocket.
Of his pocket somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Consider his way.
I don't question it.
There's a pocket on the wetsuit. He's got the half the wetsuit just down, revealing his boxers with hearts on them that he's always wearing.
So no one is going to try to take this stick away from me, and in a second I get to combine this material with chocolate and graham crackers?
Yeah, but don't put the stick in there.
This is the most fun I've ever had in my entire existence.
It's also going to be delicious. So.
A single tear rolls down Derek's cheek.
Oh, baby.
He finishes roasting his marshmallow.
I think you see Susie across the way.
Just
Like,
radiating
oh.
darkness.
Yeah,
But like a marshmallow sticking out. Just-
yeah. Just there's like this weird cloud of darkness, and just this marshmallow that's just like slowly rotating on its stick.
Uh-huh. Well, that's Susie, by the way. She's in my cabin. I think she's pretty cool. I don't know, though. It's kind of hard to tell through all the radiating darkness. But I guess I'll go over and say hi.
Remember, you promised that you wouldn't be better friends with anybody except for us.
No,
Have fun.
no, okay. All right. Girl, go say hi to Susie.
All right. So yeah. So if are you sitting next to her? Are you just saying hello? What's happening?
I
here?
think she'll go, be like passing by to pick up more marshmallows because Derek's crying because he's having such a good time. And it's not terribly uncommon, but it, you know, bless him. So she'll be like walking by and just be like, oh, hey, so you having fun?
And you hear from from the cloud of darkness. Fun is this ephemeral concept, but yes, I am having fun.
All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Need any more marshmallows? Because like I'm gonna pick some more up.
And the cloud of darkness will kind of shift towards you,
Uh-huh.
kind of offering out the stick.
All right, cool. I'll just like throw a couple on the end of her stick.
During this conversation, CC has moved his guitar, still playing Saigon Kick, over to the two of them to serenade them. It's a great song.
It is a good song.
And then you hear from the dark. But my favorite part's coming soon.
What's that? I've never been. This is my first year at camp.
I know.
Oh.
I know everybody who's come here before.
Oh, come here often then?
Yes.
All right.
But next is the stories.
I like ghost stories.
All sorts of stories.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll just, you know, let me know if you need more marshmallows. I'm gonna go get my stick. And I just like back up.
Just casually back up.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So as you go back, Counselor X is still very pointedly placed between.
Uh-huh.
I love this. I have been here, boys and girls. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Eventually, there's kind of like we are.
I'm like, here's more marshmallows. I put one on the stick.
And it's eventually the fire kind of quiets down. Some people have kind of gone off to get ready for bed, but the others, including Susie, who's still here, just kind of somehow the marshmallows disappear into the darkness. You don't
know how. They just.
You don't know how, it just does.
Mm-hmm.
It's clear that this is now becoming story.
Oh boy.
Storytelling time.
So I've been informed that this is story time, and it's all kinds of stories. So, you know, just heads up.
Derek has stuffed marshmallows in his cheeks and has so much chocolate and graham crackers stuffed in his mouth and all over his face that it's going to be a minute before he can speak.
As is understandable. All right. It's pretty clear that there's a space kind of. Well, there's nobody had really approached Susie too much.
Uh-huh.
Everyone gives her like a good
a
like,
berth. Yeah. Wide
Yeah.
berth. Distance.
And yeah, you'll
10-foot
watch as the
bubble.
last marshmallow goes into the darkness. Before you just hear. Do you want to hear a story?
Yeah. really just too afraid to say no. Okay. Yeah.
And I think, Cece, are you still around with the guitar?
Yes, but he switched over to Doc and Dream Warriors because of the suggestion from chat, and because it is, of course, from Nightmare on Elm Street 3, title track for Dream Warriors. Yeah, but it's just acoustic, no accompanying vocals. Standing his voice.
Yeah. And I think so. If a ball of shadow could nod appreciatively, it would. But yeah. As kind of Susie, it's okay. Did you know there was murder here before?
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Did you hear that?
I did.
No, but I had my suspicions, Susie. Can I have another marshmallow? Just hand me the bag. Just pass it this way. Well,
Yeah. It's Susie seemed totally unfazed by this.
Mm-hmm.
Many, many years ago. There was someone who drowned here because the camp counselors were very, very bad.
Oh
And
man.
now his spirit haunts this place. Sorry. You can sometimes see a person in the woods with an axe.
What was his name? Was it like Drake?
His name has been lost to the annals of
Alright.
time.
I'm gonna call him Drake. If I see him, which I won't, because he's dead.
You have to be very careful about being out in the dark. Or he'll come and find you and bring you to the lake with him.
Well, I mean, I can breathe underwater, so that's not like a huge problem, unless he gets ideas with that axe. I don't know. I'm even considering about this. These just guess it's fine. I don't believe in ghost stories. It's fine.
Yeah, and I think camp counselor, Sunshine, who is starting to go whatever dimension is, it's chaos in there. It's kind of like pats a shoulder of this shadow ball.
Just reach in.
Yeah, and just like, good story. You tell it every year, but good story. Oh, we shouldn't be too scared about this. It's ghost stories, too.
Yeah, ghosts aren't real.
It's blatantly ridiculous. I get one of those every season, and it's always aliens. It's always aliens. It's never just ghosts.
It's never ghosts. Like
Never
never.
ghosts. Never.
Okay, good.
There was one
Not that I
time
was
with
worried, but good.
sometimes like the Seventh Doctor where it might have been ghosts, but it's probably not ghosts, and that was a long time ago anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was already going to ask if someone would pursue me through the woods with an axe. So this is great. That sounds awesome. Could you pass the graham crackers this way? Just get another.
Yeah.
So-
I think Counselor actually. Oh, right. Well, with that great story time done, make sure to, we're going to start cleaning up here, so get ready. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, everybody.
Cool. Yeah, tomorrow. Sounds good. Alright. Guess that means I'll see you all in the morning.
Yeah. Oh. Yes. Bye. Good night.
Good night.
See you in the morning.
Yep. And I...
Derek watches Corellia walk back to her cabin while he eats a marshmallow.
John Smith cries quietly to himself.
So does Derek. It's the most fun I've ever had in my life.
I'm also now realizing that Cece's gonna have to split off too.
Yeah.
Hey, good night, everybody. I got a Circle World War II military grade cot with my name on it. I'm sure nothing bad will happen in the woodshed. I'll see you guys later. As I sleep beneath machetes and implements of edged death. Night.
Walks away.
Oh. If I throw
John-
up from eating 35 marshmallows, I know where to get some sawdust. So
Yeah, we got vomit chips. Soak it right up. Then we leave it, and then when it forms like that vomit hubcap, we just come back and chip it up with a chisel, throw it in the lake. That's all you do. Feed the fishes.
it's not that pink stuff they sprinkle on the throw up that makes it smell even worse than.
Oh God.
It's supposed to dehydrate the vomit, robbing it of its consistency and its soaking capacity.
All this just because Lucy Smithbeck is allergic to pink coconut frosting.
Yep. So John and Derek, you're left as Cece and Elliot split off.
Man,
Do you
Sorry.
feel better, Derek?
I'm sorry. I was paying attention to it. What did you say? Do I
Do
feel?
you feel better?
Uh, yeah. This is amazing. I never want to leave. And if you're telling me there's a wacko in the woods with an axe, I think I know what I'm doing tonight.
Agreed. We have nothing here to help protect us. So we need to protect our friends.
We certainly do.
Yes.
Particularly the girls' cabin, which is
And the
right over there.
it's right there. That's where Corellia is right now.
It is. Don't cry. She can take care of herself. But it is up to us to, protect not just the girls' cabin,
Yes. The woodshed as well.
but also the woodshed,
Yes.
because that's where the sawdust is. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
The boys' cabin will be fine. I put up my mosquito netting. It's very secure.
Oh, good.
Nothing's getting through alive.
Well, I've been trained to go with no more than 3.5 hours of sleep, so I'm going to have to occupy myself for a little while.
I can turn off parts of my brain and have them rest while the rest keep going, so I'm fine.
Okay.
I have a weapons cache. We just need to find Counselor Sunshine.
Okay. Sounds good. Lead the way. Aren't you hot in that scarf?
The scarf?
Your big scarf?
Oh, it's actually, when I ask it nicely, it can become as permeable as I want it to be while still appearing to be a woolly scarf. It really, as long as you ask it nice, it'll do what it wants.
That's great. I didn't know you could communicate so thoroughly.
It's the last of its kind, last of its species. It pledged itself to me because I tried to save its planet, but I failed.
I
I
admire
don't
that.
talk about it because
Sure,
it's a real downer. That's why I don't talk about those things.
it is. But again, just this exchange we've just had, this is the most fun I've had since we infiltrated Mundane. The fact that you have a heartbreaking, tragic backstory with your scarf
I
fills
do.
my heart with joy.
Actually, there are heartbreaking, tragic backstories in every aspect of everything I do. I just try not to be a downer.
Sure.
But I can't help because I miss my friends.
Hey, come here. He gives John a hug. It's all right. Heartbreaking, tragic backstories are what give us, builds character, gives perspective, helps us enjoy the good times
It
like
does.
this.
This is the only part of my life that hasn't turned into a part of my tragic backstory yet.
Well, there's a guy in the woods with an axe apparently, so we still have time to make this a heartbreaking, tragic part of your backstory.
And we should go. Let's find Professor Sunshine. Let's get the dog. It looks like it's getting fucking rough in there. for Professor Sunshine. Not Dr. Sunshine, Counselor Sunshine.
Counselor Sunshine.
He keeps getting promotions.
Just keep getting added to the name tag.
Yes.
Undergrad Sunshine.
Undergrad Sunshine. Juris Dr. Sunshine.
Yeah,
That's
and
why.
I need to
Well-
walk Ubu. If he doesn't get walked every 6 to 8 hours, he projectile poops. I've seen him take out a mailbox at 200 yards. So,
Okay.
you know,
So I would like a luck roll to see if Professor God damn it, y'all.
Counselor Sunshine.
Counselor Sunshine happens to be the one on duty for the boys' cabin tonight.
what does Professor Sunshine look like again?
Counselor
Counselor
Sunshine.
Professor X, Counselor Sunshine.
Counselor Sunshine.
I mean, it's still Counselor X, but y'all decided to call it Professor X. Counselor Sunshine is a humanoid-shaped portal to another place.
Mhm.
Mhm.
There's an actual hole in time and space.
That makes complete sense.
Yes.
Basically, Kenny Loggins.
Loggins.
The portal smells like chicken all the time. Chicken all the time. All right, a luck roll to see if he's there.
Yep.
Okay,
Got a 10.
I got a 7.
Okay, so with that 10, yes, Counselor Sunshine is here. And also, same with Counselor Jim Dip, who got stuck in the mosquito net and is kind of trying not to he was trying to pass through. It didn't work. And try really hard not to drag the mosquito net with it.
Yeah.
But
Probably
having
should have tried that.
I think Counselor French Dip ruined your mosquito netting.
I know. I have absolutely no sympathy. He shouldn't have been trying to get in there. He's probably full of parasitic diseases, just like a mosquito. The net's programmed to only deal with threats. So there you go.
Oh, are there deadly insects out here?
I assume so.
Oh,
There have been
this
others.
is amazing. I am never leaving. I am never leaving. This guy. I'm listening. Okay, so do we leave him in there, or do we get him out, or
Counselor Spinach Artichoke. I mean,
French
we
onion?
can't. He's rather sticky.
No,
What do you think? It's up to you.
No,
You definitely
not-
have some like slime removal products for my hair. If you need,
I've got a bunch of vomit chips. Probably soak him up too.
Oh God.
I need that red degreaser that's in the squeeze bottle. It's probably in the kitchen.
The shit that's over top of the kitchen that they say never use because it burns off the skin on your fingers.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, got some of that. I'm sleeping right below it. There's a half-open jar of it.
Just teeters. It's a can that you open. Just have-
Ugh.
It's like one of those old tomato can opens where you have to pierce it with like the pointy side of the can opener.
And then
It's like 1952. Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
Everything is either sharp or toxic. This place is incredible.
Well, I don't necessarily care about Professor Remoulade, whatever his name is. What is it?
Counselor Jim Dip.
Counselor Sunshine.
Simdip?
Yeah.
Simdip. Ah,
Frank named this character, and we're not gonna get that name right. It's just
No, that's chat named it. That's fine.
no, one less counselor to supervise our
Yes.
night watch.
yes.
It's fine with me.
All right. Well, it's fine. Counselor Sunshine.
Counselor Sunshine is trying to help Counselor Jim Dip right now.
Oh. Well, let's just jump on through then. I'm not going to help. Not going to help at all.
So can we walk? Can John and I walk Ubu around the perimeter of the camp, and can I like look for maniac footprints?
Well, you're gonna have to again try to sneak Ubu out in a way. Go through this crazy toxic wasteland that is now the inside of of Counselor Sunshine. We're gonna have to rename Counselor Sunshine.
Oh no. I like to think that Leonardo da Vinci's become the dictator of this toxic wasteland.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like there's like a little like not a saddle, but like a carrier on
Like
top
a
of
like a
Ubu
palanquin,
now.
like a palanquin, like you put on top
Yeah,
of an
yeah,
elephant.
yeah.
He's just
Yep.
on top of Ubu.
They've become the rulers of this terrible, terrible land.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as long as they left our weapons alone, I'm fine with that.
It's like the island itself is the only thing that's been untouched.
Oh, good.
I know your game, Da Vinci. I know
It
what you're really after.
looks up and clacks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna call Ubu.
Yeah.
And see if he'll jump through the portal.
Okay. Yeah, you call Ubu, and Ubu like turns around and just whoosh right through Counselor Sunshine, and you hear like a global from Counselor Zemdip that sounds something along the lines of, "Was that a dog?"
No,
I don't know. It had claws.
that's ridiculous.
Biologically, he's not actually a dog.
I imagine he glows in the dark.
I do too.
He does.
Like that toxic green.
Mm-hmm.
He's more like a venomous spider than anything else, but he looks like a dog.
And as you call for Ufu, Leo takes like these like little reins on the pelican and actually starts to steer Ubu away from y'all
Hey,
towards the girls' cabin.
God.
Can I reach into or Counselor Sunshine Esquire and get the weapons that I had there, like the pike and the spike chain and stuff?
Sure, it's just going to be very clear you have contraband.
That's okay. I don't. That's fine with me. If I get kicked out of camp, that'd be fantastic.
Okay.
And Derek had the focusing disintegrator array tucked in his waistband along with his boner, so this should be. He didn't have to actually breach Professor Sunshine to retrieve his weapon. Just
Okay.
his shorts.
So there's now a toxic dog with a lobster riding it, heading straight for the girls' cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Sentences. I've never heard sentences like this before. Never had Professor Sunshine. There's a lobster riding a dog towards the girls. It's like my mind doesn't understand. All right, let's play this game.
This game is filled with me saying things that shouldn't be said, but have
Things that you
been said
never
anyways.
thought you had to say.
I had the focusing disintegrator inside my boner.
What?
Tucked into the waistband.
See, kids, you don't need drugs to have fun. Okay, this is the magic of tabletop gaming.
Hey,
It helps.
we're kids, but
Okay, so that's happening. Cece, yeah, you're getting ready for bed when like a camper comes in, just like, so Counselor Demdip is stuck in a net. We need stuff to help, please.
So at this point, Cece, who he would just be wearing the short shorts, he would be no leather jacket, you know, and Cece, if it isn't obvious, is just ripped. He is shredded. He is just a specimen of all things cool, including like the formerly like the Tommy Lee V down to like the dick root, like all that's just on display.
The belt of Adonis.
Exactly. What do you need?
Camper just shrug. I don't know how to get.
Whoever gets the bucket of vomit chips, I tell you what, we'll soak him up and then we'll throw him in the lake.
Okay.
All right. He just takes a scoop, puts it in the vomit chip bucket, and goes out. Doesn't put his shirt on because it's nighttime.
Yeah. So you head over and you see this chaos happening here, as Counselor Zimdip is stuck in a very high-tech mosquito net. And yeah, you see Counselor Sunshine trying to help, but inside Counselor Sunshine, there's just an apocalypse going on. And you see two of your friends starting to sneak away to the girls'
Following
cabin.
a
glowing footprints.
I've got a 10-foot pike and a 6-foot long spike chain.
Yeah.
Man,
Got
all I
weapons
did
for
was
this.
go to the woodshed and take my shirt off. What the fuck is going on?
CC, a guard has kidnapped my dog and he's gonna take Corellia's shorts. We gotta stop him.
Don't understand the sentence. Okay,
And there's an axe murderer running around who's dead.
Christ, I gotta take more notes. He just scoops the vomit chips up and begins to throw them onto Bean Dip to shrink Bean Dip down so they can pull him out of the net. He's going to dehydrate Bean Dip. This could probably kill Bean Dip. He doesn't know. As he's doing that, he's going to look at Counselor Sunshine and be like, "Hey, man, you better go to the infirmary. It looks like you must have brushed up against some poison ivy. You got apocalypse all over you." And then he looks around for the glowing footprints. I mean, the sequence of events in this game. I mean, okay, everybody. CC and Greg are trying to remember. Axe murderer, right? Okay. Looks around. Yeah, I doesn't have anything left but a half bucket of vomit chips, and he just takes the scoop and puts it in there, and looks over and says, "All right, when this guy shrinks down, throw him in the lake. It should rehydrate him, or it'll kill him. I don't know." And he walks off.
Okay, my favorite thing about this scenario is that CC's the rational one.
Well, and Corellia's just like, alright, getting ready for bed. Take off my name tag. No idea.
On the lower bunk is just Shadow from Susie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like putting all my product in my tentacles. I'm like, yeah, alright.
As your mid product, there's a as you hear something hit the door.
The axe murderers. I mean, who could that be? Hello? You're not a ghost, are you?
And you hear Susie from the bottom say, "I thought you said that you did."
I'm not. I don't. I was being facetious. I'll get the door, and then she'll go over to the door, but she's got a pocket like a bottle of, like her heaviest bottle of tentacle gel, just ready to bean it in case it is an axe murderer ghost. She'll open the door.
Yeah, you open up the door, and there is Ubu with Leonardo on top.
Leo.
Leo has a tiny crown.
Oh.
You don't know where it came from. It came from somewhere.
You look dapper. So.
Ooh,
That's
clever.
cool. Yeah. To become royalty while I was gone.
Yeah, and as soon as you open the door enough, Ubu is in there.
Oh, and hey, Ubu, you toxic dog, you. All right.
Glowing footprints. There's minimal lights in the cabins.
And
It doesn't help that
even if there
Susie is
was
in here.
definite lights, like Susie's there, so it's just shadow.
No, so he's starting to leave glowing footprints around. Have knocked over a bunch of shit already somehow.
Ubu, don't. Oh God. Where's Ubu? Where's Derek? Where's Derek, Ubu?
Derek was in hot pursuit of Ubu and Da Vinci, gun drawn, and he busts into the girls' cabin.
Derek busts into the girls' cabin. John is shortly behind, I assume, and Cece just a little further, as he had to deal with some emergency beforehand.
Yeah. Hey, Corellia,
Hey.
sorry, as the lobsters, Da Vinci.
Yeah, Leo.
Yeah, it's like he jumped on top of Ubu and.
He was babysitting him.
Okay, well, okay, all right. Ubu, come here. You're just about to,
Babysitting.
crash out for the.
Well, yeah, I was actually just getting ready for bed. I only had to just initial
Oh, yeah.
last bit of technical gel.
That's cool.
Slick.
What was I? Oh.
Oh, and you hear Counselor X. What are you doing here?
Ah!
I thought you were going to bed.
But yeah, there was a serial killer ghost, and I don't.
Yeah.
No contraband
You
here.
found this like go
Yeah, and I found this really incredible, perfectly safe dog roaming the premises. So, come here, dog whose name I don't know. Come to me.
Yeah, and Bean Dip's probably dead.
And somebody was creating a weapon stockpile inside Counselor Sunshine.
You're still holding on to the pike, aren't you?
And the spike chain, one in each hand.
Yeah.
He took the monkey grip feet. And yeah, he said he's just like I wanted to take them before somebody dangerous got hold of them.
And Crystal Lake, am I right?
Hey.
I think you see Counselor X's form shift again as their emotions kind of go all over the place for a moment. So you kind of almost like shift into, something where it was previously like glowing.
Mhm.
Now they're kind of like almost like Susie a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And then back up to glowing. All right, well, how about we just go and like the casual inserting yourself.
Mhm.
I was just so this is the girls' cabin. That's nice. It's got
Yep, and like, well, take if I
Pull
could
that
get
out.
that so I could put it in the safe, John.
What? No, you don't need to do. That's not important. I'm not proficient in these weapons. You don't need to take them.
Well, then they're a danger to you, and we should.
That's not. I have personal liberty. I don't remember in what we signed, in the waivers that we signed, it said that you could take our weapons.
It said they weren't allowed here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just put them in my pocket. That's a different place.
yeah,
Give
and
me
I'll
the
switch
dimension.
mine from kill to cool.
Yeah, it's the love gun. It doesn't.
Because that's a good thing to say in front of the counselor. Oh no, it's the love gun.
It's just for love.
Okay, I'm gonna need some form of convincing here.
Can I use? I have the fake out skill.
Oh my god, you do.
Here's
I
the
do.
waiver I signed. It says I can have my weapon.
I do. I have the fake out skill. That's why I just say crazy shit all the time.
Okay, so what would you like to roll to try to convince this camp counselor?
I want to use smarts because I want to go into legal gobbledygook
Legalese.
and just be like, that's not what this means. What is, dangerous weapons? These terms are too
Fake.
poorly defined. And if I put it into my pocket, that's actually someplace that's very, very, very far away. And, there's no threat to anybody since they have no idea what else is in my pockets. So,
You can't confiscate my pockets.
Okay.
exactly. So that's an 18. 19. 19.
Christ.
19.
Christ on a bike. All right.
I don't know how we just never roll low. I don't understand.
Yeah, okay. I think the legalese from John, it just sends Counselor X's head spinning.
Literally.
And you see almost as if, like they kind of turn into a tornado-ish, like a wind, like a dust devil kind of situation. As this just gets really so much legalese. Everything's happening. And just be like, right, okay, I'm gonna go help Counselor Zimdip. You guys should go back to your cabin. Cece, can you? And we'll just turn around and
Cece, you're a responsible adult here. Can you handle it?
That's how they see you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you need me to do? I got half a bucket of vomit chip. I got and a pronounced dick root. What else?
Just make sure that these campers are where they need to be, and we'll just kind of walk off.
and done.
Okay.
All right, Leo, you come out for air now. Okay. It's a good thing you're a lobster and you can hold your breath. It's fine. All right.
So we're gonna go walk the woods, keep it from hold back the forces that stalk the icy darkness. So, guys, have a good night. You're good? You need anything? Water?
No, I'm good. I think I got a water bottle. So.
Yep. Okay. And he's backpedaling out, the room. Okay, well.
You're gonna be in the woods? Isn't that dangerous at night?
Oh, absolutely.
We're gonna save camp. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Protect it. Do you want to help?
Do you need help?
Yeah, you should help us out.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me get my vest back on. Okay.
I missed you so much.
You hear from the darkness. Beware the woods at nighttime.
Oh, God.
What the hell?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I share the cabin with Susie. It's kind of hard. I know. Yeah, that's why all the shadows are in here. That's why there's no lights.
I thought it was just.
an ominous snow. It's Susie.
That's snuck up on you like a fart when you're alone in a room.
Are you sure you want to go out there?
Yes. Curly does not want to be your best friend. She wants to come and help us.
Susie, as far as you know, it's just a dude with an axe, right?
It's a vengeful spirit.
Awesome.
Vengeful spirit.
Awesome, John Jere, that's a vengeful spirit. This is gonna be amazing. Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna pop my neck. Oh.
Alright, well it's nighttime, so I don't think I need my hat. So.
Okay. Alright. I've done my
Is
warm
full
up.
moon out? What's the situation outside today?
We're gonna take Ubu. We're gonna patrol the perimeter. We're looking for a spirit with a bladed object.
Okay. Let's get it over with. Let's go.
All right.
You coming, Cece?
Yeah, I got half a bucket of vomit chips. Oh, you heard my spiel.
Perfect. Yes. The pronounced dick root, I recall. Yes.
Yep. I am proficient with it.
Can I interest anybody in a weapon?
Yeah.
A 10-foot bike and a spike chain.
Yeah, I'll take. Give me the spike chain.
Okay, that's
All right.
nice.
Okay, dick root. I'm good.
You're equipped. Okay, good.
So let's go out into the woods. Let's go.
All right, and so Derek is walking around like it's Bad Boys 2, in his Frankie Says Relax t-shirt and short shorts, and it's just totally SWAT teaming and taking cover behind trees.
John Smith puts on his Ronald Reagan Point Break mask. Just in case. Just in case.
All right. So
Broke the news and people died, John. I knew you couldn't miss the 50-year storm, John.
oh my god. So as y'all are going through the woods at night, it is very dark.
Mm-hmm.
The only source of sort of light is the glowing
Ubu.
toxic dog.
I think if it's that dark, Corellia would actually take off her sunglasses.
And what do they look like? Please tell.
Oh god, I'm blind. I think she's got kind of like you know, like those deep sea fish that can have like the glassy whitish kind of like eyes. I think she's got those, because she's a deep sea, like she has to wear the sunglasses literally so she doesn't go blind.
Yeah, and so it's a little uncanny because it's catching whatever light there is.
Mhm.
So it's just like sort of Corellia shaped form
Mhm.
and white eyes.
Yeah. And I think that Derek like looks over his shoulder and he was completely distracted. And, looks
And you
over.
just see the white eyes. I guess
Yeah.
it's so dark.
And we make eye contact for the first time,
Uh-huh.
and it's like you got the stars around the edge of the frame. Ooh, dream weaver. I believe. Boom, 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 boom.
And then you see Leo hop onto Corellia's shoulder and just
Ah!
black.
Ugh.
Oh, it's finally dark enough outside. Oh.
So, she got. I hadn't.
Yeah, I wear the sunglasses so I literally don't go blind. It's really bright on Earth.
Very pretty eyes. Okay, so.
Oh. Thank you.
You guys hear Russell.
What is so? Is it like, you know, what's his last name? Russell Crowe? Russell Smith? I'm sorry, that was a bad joke.
Can I search the inky darkness?
Yeah, me too. My
Okay.
deep sea vision.
Yes, you can take a look around. If you, it's just gonna be darkness, unless you can convince me that you can make a roll of some form.
Can I scan with my telepathy?
Ooh.
I'm gonna reach out with my mind.
I could see that.
I think Curly is just gonna look around because darkness is her native habitat.
So what? The power is you just roll a d10, you get a +1, right?
Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
How are you? We just did.
No, don't fuck with Derek now. He's highly trained.
He is highly trained. So as you do a scan, you're kind of doing a scan. What's everyone's like most forefront thought right now?
Short shorts.
I think this is
John Smith is calculating the probability that this is actually a ghost and not some sort of alien based on all of the aliens he's seen that everybody thought were ghosts before they realized
Okay.
they were aliens. Yes.
CC looks at the bottle.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go first.
No, go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
I
no,
didn't
no,
mean
no, no. You finish.
Jesus Christ, right, go first.
What have you go?
CC looks down at the bottle that he's produced, and all you would hear from his or glean from his thoughts is, "Man, this is half Zima and half Corona. I'm calling this fucking Matt Collins."
I think Corellia's like, oh man, finally it's dark enough out here. Gosh, I don't think it's been this dark on Earth yet. Oh god, I wonder if that's because it's a ghost. There's no ghost. I really hope it's not a ghost.
So Derek, you're getting all these, and obviously you get Ubus as well, which is like, which is just like sounds, smells. What?
Oh, does it get Leo's?
It does get Leo's, and Leo's is Leo's is just plain old like, I'm not gonna say malice, but like, you know, very protective.
It will destroy any and all who approach.
Yeah.
Corellia.
And as
I'd like to think that just in that moment, that's probably lights a bit of respect, mutual respect between energy because at least he's looking out for Corellia's safety. He respects them. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then you pick up on another mind or wavelength of some form. I think this thought is just a stream of cussing.
It's Kiana in the woods. Oh.
Thank you.
Well, it's a total compliment. That is
I
a
know.
beautiful compliment, I thought.
It
intended
is. It's
that way
very
anyway.
funny.
Somebody. Can I telepathically communicate with my patriots here?
Yeah, you certainly
You
can.
do have telepathy.
You hear the rustling continue forward.
Swearing in the woods.
I'm sorry, you're a little quiet. Just with telepathy louder.
There's someone's cussing in the woods.
Oh.
That Collins is delicious. What?
Is it like a ghost cussing?
John Smith takes his hat and he gets his sonic manipulator out. He brought in.
Alright, Leo. It's a ghost. We're gonna run. Okay. Alright.
What are we gonna do? We gonna bird dog this motherfucker? He says out loud.
As you say that, you hear clearly something moving away from y'all really quickly.
Hey, are you a ghost? Because if you are, you should definitely keep moving away. But if you're not, we're cool.
I got it. And he's gonna fly after it because remember we have superpowers.
Oh yeah, we have those.
You have powers.
Teleport.
Derek
Okay.
drops his shoulders and advances with Ubu right next to him.
John shores up back with the 10-foot pike.
A 10-foot pike in one hand and the sonic device in the other.
Yep.
So, all right. So we should get a roll here to see if you can actually catch up with this movie.
Cool.
That's exactly what I'm gonna roll. Was cool because this is badass. Right? And then +1 for superpowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
+1 for drama because this is pretty fucking dramatic.
Ooh, yeah. I want the drama bonus.
14.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna add luck to see if I just happen to bump into this guy while I'm teleporting around the woods. Plus teleportation. So 13.
How do we kill this person, Kiana?
Oh, really?
Oh boy. Okay, so y'all are very. This is not news to you guys. Doing this is not something new.
not.
You saved an entire planet before,
Yeah.
and as you guys, in all of your different ways, catch up to this running away figure, I think CC, you're gonna get there first, and you see this. It's dark. This figure running away, and they seem to be carrying something in their hands.
What are you carrying? Stop!
And
he's
you're just
ready
gonna
to-
yell after them.
Yeah, he's gonna power the vomit chips, with an ice blast, as he forces frozen hydration into the chips, making them hazardous terrain.
Okay, so you did like vomit chip plus ice combo, and as this figure hits this, they kind of skid, and come to a very ungraceful stop.
I warned you.
And then there's this moment of silence, and you hear. Oh,
Bless you.
Sorry, guys. It's
Sneeze rang out.
it's the woods. I'm used to more like a beach environment. It's fine.
And you hear Cece from one very familiar voice.
Who are you, familiar voice? Is it you, Blake? I thought they fished your dead body out of the lake.
They did what now?
Is it Blake?
It is Blake.
Oh shit, man! They already changed the signs. This is Lake Blake from now on. And commemorate. You should be dead. You faked your own death. Is this an insurance thing?
Yeah, he's just like, no. And
Hey, dude,
the rest of you will catch up at this point.
Oh, it's just Blake. God, I mean, I think she'll be like, good, it's Blake. I mean, oh, it's just Blake, because she was really worried it was a ghost.
Yeah.
Well, what are you carrying, new kid?
And you notice that he is carrying an axe, a small one, but he is carrying an axe.
Why you got an
What's
axe?
with the Shawshank axe?
Like I was camping, and like points in a direction, and you see like a faint glow of what looks like to be a campfire further in the
He
woods.
was in fact not camping.
Oh, I see the faint glow in the distance, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
But hey, wait, out of curiosity, Blake, do you come up here camping every year on the first day of the camp?
Yes.
Oh. So you're the person they think's the axe murderer with your little tiny Shawshank axe.
The axe who and what now?
What, and what?
huh?
Yeah, sure. Whatever, man. As long as you're not going to kill anybody, that's fine. Don't go in the lake, man. I had a bad vision earlier. I care for you.
He's very confused. He's just like, okay. Thanks. And he looks over at Corellia and says, hey, Corellia.
Hey, Blake.
Blake, I have a question. Why'd you run away from us when?
Because I thought you were scary things in the woods. It's really dark out here.
I
He's
know,
wearing
isn't it
his
great?
sunglasses. It's really shitty. Fucking glasses.
Well, if you took your sunglasses off, it wouldn't be as dark.
Right, yeah. And he flips up the dark side.
the little, yeah, because they're just the flip up.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Oh, God.
Why don't you just go to camp, Blake? I don't get it. Doesn't add up. Blake.
Is it the issue you have with bedwetting, Blake? Because I can understand how that would be embarrassing and you wouldn't,
I don't. No.
really, because everybody back at camp is just talking about this whole bedwetting thing you've got. I'm really sorry you're going through that. Rough rumors started about you, and
Is it your lack of dick root? By the way, Ken, like his tent's not made out of like human skin or anything.
Is it?
No. No, it's not.
Had to make sure.
you're not here to make any of the girls into a lampshade or anything.
No. He's just like, no. No, he kind of like, he's still like kind of on this weird icy.
Yeah, but like,
Would
why are
you
you
be-
camping in the woods and not at camp?
Exactly.
Wait a minute. He looks around for like binoculars. Like, is he like a
Oh,
peeping
no.
Blake?
Oh my god. No.
Peeping Tom.
No, you don't see any binoculars. And he kind of just shrugged. My parents never wanted to send me.
Same.
Ugh. Yes, Blake, you're
Oh,
like
well.
if an Applebee's were a person.
It's such an insult.
Well, Blake, hopefully a group of people come along that care about your predicament. We'll see you.
Yeah, if you need any sawdust or anything, just call us.
Yeah, if you need a rubber sheet for the bedwetting. Here, he just takes one out of his pocket and gives it to him.
Yeah. Your whole camp's talking about it. It's just crazy.
Here's 33% of the Matt Collins.
You like Zemo, right, Blake? Blake loves Zima.
Loves it.
Drink too much before bed, though.
He's kind of just like, he's just so confused. He's so
All right, well, like,
Like Zima, Corona, and a little bit of bong water backwater.
God.
It's just to give the bitters a bitter finish.
That's for the finish.
Hey, I'm a mixologist.
Little bong water, get this up on its feet.
all right, well, like, I'm sure you could, you know, I don't think they're really great with attendance. So if you want to just sneak into camp, I'm pretty sure you could.
You just hide in
Attendance.
Counselor Sunshine.
Yeah.
If you ever need to. It's great there. You'd like it.
We're probably down a bunch of counselors anyway because Bean Dip was probably dead, and Counselor Sunshine is in a bad, bad way.
Yeah. So, there's that.
Kind of just nods, said, thanks. Good to know.
Yeah. It's pretty fun. Derek's gonna teach everyone how to make knives out of their own shit. So. Have a good
Sure.
night.
Sure. First, we have to make a kiln, but that
Oh,
doesn't take very long.
no, I imagine not.
You have to fire it.
Yeah.
All right, new kid. We'll see you then. Shit shivs at 8.
All right, and you leave Blake to his devices to do what he's
And
doing.
I'm like, hey, and if we ever, like, just get really tired of being separated so much, we can just crash at Blake's camp and just not ask.
But we're not going to be best friends with Blake, right?
Oh, never.
No.
No.
Good.
Okay.
We're all on the same page.
Okay.
Good.
Cool.
And as you exit out of the woods and towards the cabins, you hear, so was there a ghost?
Ah! No.
Huh.
Nope.
Oh.
Only the ones we met along the way.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Not half that interesting. But everybody's safe, Smoke Girl. And the girls' cabin can rest easy, knowing that the Night's Watch is keeping you safe to wear those shorts again another day.
And Susie just goes, that's good to hear. I'll have to come up with a new story then. And we'll just
Yeah, save it for next
fade
year.
into the darkness.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to sleep in the same cabin as that person, so I hope I see you guys in the morning. Good night.
Derek says, I'll be in my bunk.
John tries to spoon with Derek because he feels lonely.
Okay, no, this is mine, and you're over there. This is Derek time now. I'm having some Derek time.
It's private time. Okay, I'm gonna write a letter to the principal, who I'm on decent terms with now. Now that he expunged my record,
Yeah,
vice principal.
that sounds like a great idea. You write a letter. I think I'm gonna go take 2 showers. So
That's a lot of showers.
yeah, I might have a third one just because I don't sleep. So I'm just gonna get a towel here and okay, all right.
I'll miss you when you're gone.
Okay, yeah, and hey, right back at you. Listen, I'm gonna leave Ubu right here.
I'll spoon with Ubu.
Okay, yeah, sure. No,
I
no
think when you get
skin-to-skin
in the
contact.
shower, Leo's just in there. He's lost.
As the night gets longer, if Blake is still in his camp, CC is gonna wander in, still wearing nothing but his short shorts, and he's got a 6-pack of Corona, a 6-pack of Zima, and a bong. And he sits down and goes, "Hey man, I thought about you out without any Matt Collinses, so let's drink one, and I'll convince you to stay away from the lake."
And Blake will graciously accept and will drink Matt Collins with you. And I think this is good enough of us of an episode. When we leave off, what is literally only one day of this freaking camp. Oh God. So good. Yeah. Woo. Let's man, I guess we should do outros, question mark.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll hand it back over to you, Lindy.
Sure. Let's go around to say where we can find you guys online, what your favorite part from today's game was, and how you doing. Let's start off with Derek. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little warm. So I had a great time. This is obviously amazing. These people are amazing. This is the only thing that will get me out of bed before 11 a.m. on a Saturday. My favorite part is it's just like every camp experience I had. You know, it was you're apprehensive at first, and then you notice that you could cut the sexual tension with a knife, and then it's over too soon. You know what I mean? And simple as that. I love how just completely shitty we are to Blake. I don't remember if he deserves it or not, and I don't care. So I'm at Producer Trev. I produce WebDM, which is great. Check it out this Wednesday. If Premiere lets me, I'll have a new show out on part 2 of the economics of D&D. So that's going to be a lightning thrill ride through the hobby. So good times, and don't miss it. And thank you, Kiana, and for running another amazing chapter. I can't wait for 4 weeks from now. Thank you.
Awesome. We also have John Smith at Ember Road.
This game is so much fun. It was so much fun to tap into my own homesick memories. Got so sad every time we had to go anywhere. And I think what was my favorite part, I liked Susie's creepy voice because it was really, really scary. And that was one of my favorite things ever. And also Matt Collins, because it's fucking disgusting, but I might try it in real life. I might. It's the bong water that clinched it for me. I am Emma. I am at Emma Wrote on Twitter. I'm the communications director for WebGM. I am super excited for part 2 of economics, because it's not just part 2. There's an actual thing. I forget which one it is, but there's like a focus, and it's gonna be great. And we also do things on Twitch. We have new shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays right now, and they're both super exciting. And you should check them out and check out what everybody else on the stream does too, because we're all awesome and I love playing with you.
Awesome. Speaking of awesome, we've got Kiana. Thank you, Kiana.
Oh man, it's ridiculous every time, and I never know what I'm doing because I'm always super low prep with suggestions from Twitter and chat. It just ends up wild. We may have to do a part 2 of this because there's so much more to happen at the summer camp. I just wanted to get a little bit of the spooks in. Mm-hmm. And Susie was a very good way to do that. So that was super fun. I like the idea that there was this whole idea that Blake was dead. It was in the chat, and Blake's dead. I'm like, he's not. She's actually the spooky in the woods right now, but it's fine. Favorite part. I really enjoy having characters that I can use to cock block. As part of the referee guidelines in Teenagers from Outer Space. Mm-hmm. You have to do that. You have to block it. So having both Counselor X and Leo there was a lot of fun because I can just be super annoying and just be like, so I know there's sexual tension here, but hello.
What you doing?
What you doing? What's up? What's going on here?
Hell
yeah. So maybe we'll do a part 2 of the summer camp in July.
Yes.
We get to do all the really weird, fun shit that happens in there when you're teenage aliens trying to do human activities. Until then, you guys can find me over on Twitter at KennaS. Best way to figure out what I'm doing, because I'm over the internet doing tabletop role-playing stuff, whether that's streaming or writing or yelling into the void about it. But I guess the big things is that I have a Patreon now. I just launched it a few days ago. So if you like my work, which is ranging from anything from the tabletop RPG safety toolkit to just like research stuff that I do, come out and hang out with me there because it means a lot, and it means that I can do more independent creative stuff and do more tabletop things because it's an addiction. I might as well get paid for it.
Awesome, awesome. And of course, we have the fantabulous Grimjack 21502. Greg, how are you this morning?
Hey, I'm doing great, everybody. I'm the aforementioned Grimjack21502 on Twitter, part of the Tales from the Grim team on the Twitch. We've got a lot of fun things. Tomorrow we've got a little show called Sky Chasers, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1950s, shenanigans and supernatural stuff. But this is super duper fun. I am a huge sucker for Mark for John Smith, and the hand holding into camp was awesome. I couple that with like the prior episodes where he's like snuck off to the bathroom and like went on travels and adventures. I keep a whole running timeline of John Smith in my head, and I always find the new entries to be fascinating to me. I also liked when Derek and Cece were scared and surprised by Susie's appearance because we reacted immediately to having shock. Anyway, this is super duper fun. It's a whole lot of fun to just flip the fuck out for 2 hours and do it with some great fun people. But anywho, yeah, see you here next month whenever we do this again. And I'm gonna watch this back because I've been sleeping this entire time.
Awesome. And do we have something tomorrow night on Tales from the Grim, Greg?
No, we were gonna do it, but fucking Don went and got married, so he's not gonna be there.
Boo.
Boo.
I mean, yay, but boo. Okay, soon.
Yeah, soon we will have a little Marvel Universe type stuff
All
going on. So we'll see that. Yes. Anywho,
Okay,
back to you, Lindy.
All right, I just wanted to make sure because I wasn't sure. But yeah, I'm Lindy. Some of my favorite parts today was I didn't know Curly was scared of ghosts till I was like, oh shit, ghost stories. And just Counselor X just constantly like, hey y'all, how you know it's just, I thought that was amusing. And then just John being so homesick because I wasn't that camper, but I was in the next bunk to that camper who was a friend of mine, and I just was like, oh, bless your heart. Just, oh, so many feels. But I loved it. I'm totally down for part 2 of this, because I imagine, like, maybe Teenage Alien Summer Camp's like a whole month. I don't know. It just goes on for a while. We have so many activities to do. But you can find me here, online, at LaughLoveLindy, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Like, now, I'm going to be on Hollowtail, playing a post-apocalyptic Victorian thing. Watch my amazing speed transformation. We're going to be giving them a little raid, but I am really excited. Thank you guys so much for showing up and watching and playing, and this was so much fun. I adore you guys, and I adore this game, so I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, and we will see you all next month for Teenage Shenanigans.